Cyber Dark monster from your deck to your hand, which is a really awesome ability. And also during your main phase, a minion of Spec Resolves, you get to normal summon a Cyber Dark monster from your hand, which is a great effect to instantly normal summon out your copy of Chimera, discard a spell or trap to the graveyard, and once you do, you do get to search out your copy of Power Bond so you can go in for future plays. Essentially, any spell or trap card plus your copy of core will get you into a fusion monster, which is absolutely insane. You can play a single copy of Triple Tactics Talents. Triple Tactics Talents is really good in this deck. It either lets you draw 2, take control of the opponent's monster, or look at your opponent's hand and shuffle a card from it back to the deck, doing your hand traps, which is really nice. I love this card in the deck as a 1-of because we're also playing 2 copies of Thrust. Thrust is awesome in the deck because you can search out a bunch of really powerful cards, like your copy of Talents, Power Bond, your copy of Cyber Repair Plant, or even Rev System, Machine Dupe, Emergency. There's just so many cards you can actually search off of Thrust. So it's just a really good powerhouse spell card to be able to play in the deck. You can play 2 copies of Machine Duplication. Machine Dupe is really good in the deck to be able to play because when you summon out one of your copies of Cyber Dragon Core or its Master, they do count as Cyber Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard. So when you activate this card, you actually get to special summon out 2 of the original Cyber Dragon, not copies of Core, First, or Master. You just summon out 2 of the original Cyber Dragons to your side of the field, which is so cool. The only downside of this card is it does go against your copy of Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight will boost your monsters up by 500 attack points, which will make this card basically useless in the deck. So you want to activate this card before you resolve a copy of Clockwork Knight, but if you activate either or, you're probably winning the game. You then play 3 copies of Cyber Emergency. Cyber Emergency is basically the Rhoda for the deck. You just want to play this card as a 3-out. Let's add a Light Machine monster that can be normal summon or set, or a Cyber Dragon monster from our deck to our hand, which is an amazing ability to instantly get the exact card that we need. You then play 3 copies of Duality. Duality is amazing in this build as a 3-out because there's so many lines with this card to help you summon out light and dark monsters. It lets you treat a light or a dark monster, be able to special summon a light or a dark monster from your hand or extract with the same original type and level, but a different original attribute, which is a really cool ability to instantly basically tag out a light monster for a dark monster, or a dark monster for a light monster, which is a really cool ability, and I love this card as a 3-of in the build, because there's so many cool lines with this card. We then play 3 copies of Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight is an amazing floodgate for the deck that makes all monsters on the field become machine monsters, which makes your copy of Fortress Dragon go insane, because you can basically contact fuse your opponent's monsters to make your copy of Fortress Dragon using this card. Also, machine monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense points, and also machine monsters your opponent control lose 500 attack and defense points, making it easier to OTK your opponent. This card also has a really cool ability to manage to start from the graveyard to discard a card to add an Earth Machine monster from your deck to your hand, but you can only use either or of this effects per turn, and you cannot use both in the same turn, which is a pretty cool ability to be able to instantly get a copy of the Reality and Regulus from your deck to your hand if this card does touch the grave. So, that's it for the spells, guys. Let's get into the traps. So for the traps, guys, we're going to be playing 3, and that's going to be 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence. Infinite Impermanence is definitely a 3-of in the build, because this card helps out so much in the deck to stop your opponent's monster effects, and also locks out entire columns of spells and traps. Plus, it belongs in the deck, because it literally has infinity on the card artwork, so it's a definite 3-of.